Good morning. This is Elizabeth Brumfield, and thank you for joining us for the HBCU Library Alliance membership meeting, the John B. Coleman Library Virtual Sign Language Project. Again, my name is Elizabeth Jean Brumfield. I'm the Distance Services Librarian and head of the Northwest Houston Center Library, the John B. Coleman Library, part of the Prairie View A&M University.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity. I'm Marton Kajtár, a senior researcher at Sino Technologies.
First, I want to acknowledge and thank those that were involved. Of course, the Sino Technologies. I want to also thank my library director, Dr. Musa Alaka, Prairie View A&M University Administration, the Information Technology Department, Assistive Technology, and our librarians and ASL volunteers and the deaf individuals that tested the software.
So a few words about us. We at Sino are dedicated to find game-changing solutions enabling spontaneous communication between deaf and hearing. We always keep in mind that ASL is a living natural language, and this is the center of the deaf culture. So we always have Native American deaf team members. So we always have instant feedback whether we are going in the right direction or not. We have been working on this solution for more than 6 years now. It started as an interest in from a computer vision point of view, but we soon realized that translating sign language is a very, very deep challenge, and we took on that challenge. This is our brief history for the last few years. We had many steps on the way.
So Prairie View, the reason we are collaborating with the Sino Technologies, we're very interested in providing programs for persons with disabilities, because we want to, as a library, that is part of our mission, to have equal access to programs and services. So the library reached out to Sino and became a Sino pilot location to increase accessibility for deaf clients, to get a firsthand experience with the state-of-the-art technology, and to support the deaf community by accommodating the pilot on a path-breaking development. And then also to establish the library as an innovative technology center, the first library in the nation to do so.
And of course, our part in the pilot is to provide the technology and to get the feedback from as many native end users as possible, so we can enhance the solution in the best way for them. For a brief overview of the complexity of the task itself, I just show you a few layers of what must be included in any solution that translates sign language. So the first is having the physical appearance of the signer. So where are the hands? What are the facial expressions? We call it motion capture layer. So you need to, as sign languages and ASL uses all the aspects of the upper body, you need to recognize all these aspects. Then, of course, we need to extract only features that are relevant to the sign language. And as the next layer, you need to, of course, extract and recognize the signs themselves and all the other components like manual, non-manual markers and such. And last but not least, you need to translate it to, let's say, written English or other written language. And of course, this is again a huge linguistic challenge in itself, as it is a true translation between languages. Our system contains a camera setup, so we have a detailed information on the signer themselves, and a software that acts as a chat solution. So the signing party signs their utterances, and we translate them into English and provide it for the hearing party as a kind of chat text. And on the other direction, we have integrated speech recognition, and then it shows up for the deaf individual on the other hand. Together, this results in a complete communication, a chat system. We have our first of such solutions at the Welcome Center of the Gallaudet University, which you can see in the pictures, explaining how typical process goes through. So the hearing visitor arrives, initiates a conversation on the touch screen, and then they will have chat conversation with each other. The deaf employee in this case signs whatever they want and ask their questions and answers the hearing party's questions. In this case, this is a welcome center, so of course the visitor will ask the questions. We took this same recognition solution to another direction and made an educational tool to support teaching American Sign Language. So this solution is teaches, helps and supports ASL teachers to build vocabulary for the students in an interactive way. So the same recognition engine can be used to provide instant feedback for learners. So they can use the very same camera system to have practice lessons for vocabulary, and then they will have instant feedback on whether they signed the correct sign or not. This way, helping them to build their vocabulary in a gamified and fun way. It works like many teaching tools. So we have lessons where they have specific topics that they can practice the vocabulary. And we have a few games in too, so the learning can be made more fun. And these are all interactive, either by using fingerspell or just signing back the requested vocabulary, or we have a memory game too for the fingerspell shapes.
This, we have it at the Northwest Houston Center. This is the setup that we have. And what you're seeing right now is the library assistant who is participating in she's using the Learn portion of the software. So I'm going to see if I can pull this up so you can see the video. Okay, it will not come up. Huh. All right, it's not going to come up. So the video isn't going to show. uh, we'll just have to go on from there. Okay.
So well, we have the chat solution that I've talked about, and we have an online component for it, which is a way to provide a connection and a few statistics for the teachers so they can see how their students are progressing, what lessons they finished, and it also contains the vocabulary, the video vocabulary of the system, so the students can always check the vocabulary, the reference signs online, even if they are not using the lab equipment at that instant. And we have a new solution which is available currently for iOS, but soon it will be available for Android too, which is a finger spell teaching application. This is what's called ACSL by Signal. This provides a similar interactive practice for finger spelling that the main system uses for science as well. But this is a phone app, so you can just use it anytime with your mobile. And we have an SDK too, but this is very technical for third parties who want to integrate our solutions into their systems. And these are our contact information. Please feel free to contact us if you are interested in any of these solutions.
So we will be here to answer any questions or take any comments. And our contact information is also in the program. So thank you for attending.
Thank you. So, how was it in your opinion?